Now recently I covered in one of the reels that I am really looking forward to cover certain products in this year, and one such amongst that list was a LED projector which is in 4K category. And thanks to ViewSonic, we came across the ViewSonic X-100 4K projector. Though we had our first glimpse of it in the What Hi-Fi show, but recently we got almost a week's time to play around with this projector, and that is why in today's video I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, is going to share you the goods and the bads of this ViewSonic X-100 4K projector. And before we begin, I need to make a very important announcement for all of you. We have got our next YouTube live session happening on 14th of September, that is Thursday at 7:30 p.m. So I want all of you all there. And in case you missed our previous session, then do check the link above, because we had one crazy 1 hour of answering 70 to 80 home theater questions, technologies, brands, products, and whatnot. So I know that this live sessions will definitely help you because they are designed more for the Indian audience and the Indian markets. And I want all of you all there. So don't forget to even turn on the notifications right now so that you don't want to miss that. And let us now look at the 8 reasons to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector. So I'm not going to bore you with all the tech specs or the product specifications. I'm going to directly jump into some practical applications which we covered across in our testing, and that is why I feel like sharing the same with you. The first one is obviously the LED or the light source. Now LED as a light source has got 30,000 hours of life, that too in a normal mode, making one of the first reasons to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector. The second reason to buy this projector is the 2900 lumens of brightness. Now this brightness definitely gives a killer image in a dark room, but along with it, it can also deliver fantastic results even with your ambient light turned on. So for instance, even if you want to use it in a media room, this projector can definitely be worth it, though the size of it may not probably work in your favor, because 18 inches is the depth, 16 inches is the width, and 7 inches is the height, which for me, I would prefer it more in a dark cinema room. Third reason to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector was its backlit remote control. I mean, in a dark cinema room, you always want a projector which will have a backlit, and the beautiful raise to wake feature in this remote control makes it extremely convenient to operate the system. Now the IR sensors are in the front as well as on the top when you place it in a straight format. So it makes it comfortable to operate, though we weren't very comfortable with it. And I would definitely recommend you to check out the voice assistant services as well as the IR trigger outs, so that one click can turn your entire home theater on. The fourth reason is one of the very surprising element in this LED projector, because unlike lamp projector which has got ballast and then you have too many fans, trying to reduce the temperature, in an LED source technology, there is not so much of heat generated, and that is why with only a fan dB level of 23 at normal level and 20 dB at eco level, this projector is really one of the most smoothest or one of the most lowest decibel projector that I have ever come across, and I would highly recommend you for that very reason. The fifth reason to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector is the lens shift. Now lens shift we know is very crucial element, specifically when we don't have the projector mounted right in the center of the screen. So 25% of displacement on the sides, that is on the horizontal, and 67% in the vertical format. I think lens shift is a very important feature. Only drawback, not motorized, it is manual, which is through the projector's remote panel. The sixth reason to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector is the color gamut. The ViewSonic's proprietary Cinema Super Color technology gives you 125% of REC 709 color output, and it definitely has got stunning clarity. The seventh reason to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector is the Scene Adaptive Gamma mode. Now this, you will see with its contrast ratio mentioned as 40:1 is very stunning, and this is delivered only because of the dynamic blacks that ViewSonic has to offer in this model. The last reason to buy ViewSonic X-100 4K projector is that the number of input connections that this projector has to offer is crazy. I mean, I have never come across 4 HDMI inputs in one single projector. That's what ViewSonic has to offer. Apart from that, they have got LAN input, it has got USB input, they have got 2 IR and trigger inputs, RS232 ports for automation, and aux out as well as SPDIF, that is optical out, to connect to any third party AV receivers or sound system. Now with these many connections, and that too on one side, typically it's at the back but they have given it on the sides this time, makes this projector a great combination to be used in any of your room environment as well as with other devices. Now if this was the bright side of the ViewSonic X-100 4K projector, let us also look at the darker side of it. The first one is obviously the Aptoid app. I mean, the Aptoid OS of ViewSonic is not as great as any Android or a Fire OS. It is very cumbersome. You definitely need an external media player to operate, and also with no ARC or EARC, it comes in as a big disappointment because 4 HDMI inputs but not a single ARC or ERC input. The second drawback in this projector is that it does not have HDMI 2.1 version support, which makes it less friendly product for gamers because they want higher refresh rates, they want low latency, and with this projector you definitely cannot achieve those levels. Now the third reason which I felt was the most troublesome part in this projector was the oversaturated colors. I mean, it took me 1 hour only to get the blue color set right by adjusting the hues, gains, tint, whatnot. I mean, we tried to play around with it a lot, and I think only and only if you have got the ISF calibration paid extra, then only going for this projector would be worth it, because then you can calibrate the projector in a much more better manner. For otherwise, for the other purposes, ViewSonic X-100 4K with its oversaturated colors and a difficult menu operation will not be the best to go for a projector. Now the fourth point obviously has to be about price, because at 3.85 lakh Indian rupees, this projector not only deserves a big room but it also deserves a big pocket customer to buy. And I think at this price point for an LED projector, though I can understand that there is no competition in LED, but definitely laser light source with Optima UHZ 50 or Epson LS12000B can be the options that you can consider at that price point. And in case you have got your own answers already figured out about this projector, let us know in the comments below. So I think after checking the ViewSonic product range in the recent What Hi-Fi show, what we realized is that ViewSonic is amongst the very few companies today which has got lamp projector, LED projector as well as a laser projector in their kitty. We recently did a video review of ViewSonic X2000B, which you can check above. And to those of you who want to know more about this projector or have got queries in your mind, let us know in the comments below.
Sir, I have one question for you.
Okay.
How would you rate the ViewSonic X-100 projector in these 3 parameters?
Okay.
And I will start with appearance.
I think appearance, it's a pure 5-star product, because a tapered body, the large, big aesthetic machine and black color definitely has won the heart in terms of appearance, and I would rate it 5-star for that very reason.
Second parameter would be ease of operation, because we struggled a lot.
Okay, so ease of operation, I think 3.5 stars, because as Atharva mentioned, we did struggle a lot to operate the remote or to roam around with the picture settings. So yeah, I think that still deserves a little bit of work, but overall with the backlit remote control and all, I think 3.5 stars is still great.
And the lastly, picture quality.
Picture quality, see, when we have to compare it with other products, I won't do that. My only answer would be based upon what we saw as the final image of ViewSonic X-100 4K projector, and that was decent enough. There was no doubt a little color saturation happening, as I mentioned in the reasons and the earlier part of the video, but 3.5 star again over there would what we would go for.
Yeah, that's it, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much Atharva, and thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the like button as well as subscribe button so that you and I can stay connected for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.